Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. Today is Sample Sunday and I am going to sample two products today. Both were sent to me from Dermstore that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. And one is the Deep Cleansing Oil by DHC that you all wanted me to try and you thought you wanted to know what I thought about it. And the other is the RMS Beauty. This is the Ultimate Makeup Remover Wipes. So what I thought I would do is use the wipes first and then use the cleansing oil to see how much, first of all, makeup is left after we use these, and then again to see how well this works, okay? So this one is to dispense into dry hands and massage onto a dry face to dissolve makeup and then rinse thoroughly. Okay, well, we'll be putting it on a partially dry skin. And this one here is gently wipe your face with the unfolded towelette, removing all traces of face and makeup. Now I'm not sure, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try because it says it removes everything. I'm not a wipe user, you all know that. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try and we are just gonna try this out. And I guess I will try one eye removing the mascara just to see how well it works. Now, this is not good. Okay. This is totally dry. Okay, so let me try another one. Maybe I just got a bum one. Because this is totally dry. There's nothing on here. Oh, I guess there is. It's a little dry though. Let me try the next one and make sure. Maybe it's just I'm not used to it. No, that's the way they are. Okay, well we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna need two anyway. So I have two of them and maybe I won't need two. Maybe I just think I'm gonna need two. Let's have some faith, Tammy, have some faith. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to start by wiping my face and see how well this performs. It is taking makeup off. So let's see if it'll just take up all of my, They're drier because they are based with an oil. So that is the way they are supposed to be because it is working really, really well. All right, so I'm just gonna flip it over and it smells just like coconut, which I happen to like the smell of. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue. All right, let's go over the eye and I'm just going to, see, I just feel with a wipe, you have to work too hard on the eye. So let me just move it gently and see if the coconut will break down the mascara. Okay, it does remove a little bit of it, not my Bioderma, but it is removing it. Now I have more makeup on today because I did videos. So, I mean, I'm wearing more than you would wear on a normal day. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this same cloth and we are going to start the other side. I'll tell you what, this would be excellent for a very dry skin because it leaves behind the coconut oil. Now, if you're somebody that wouldn't like that, and I would be one of those, you're not gonna like that, but this really is very moisturizing. But like I said, I am not a white person. I don't think you get your face really clean. Like I would never just run this over my face and not wash it. You have to do a second cleanse, my friends. I mean, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad, but there is just no way that you should be cleansing your face with just a cloth and thinking you're getting your skin clean. There's no way. You're not getting your pores clean. You're leaving behind residue of makeup. I mean, this is really breaking down the first amount. I mean, that's not bad, and this is pretty darn dirty, okay? So it does work really well at taking the makeup off. But, I mean, you're left with coconut oil all over your skin, and there's going to be a large amount of makeup left on. I know there is. I'm going to go right into the oil cleanse after this, and then we will use my clean white washcloths to see how much makeup is left on. All right, that being said, okay, they smell wonderful. They're very nice to use because they're not wet and drippy, which really I do like. They do break down the makeup wonderfully, and I cannot believe the way it took the mascara off. However, I am one that does not like to rub my eyes this much, but it does break down the mascara. Let's take our lips off. It removes the lipstick. Very nice. Okay, so now my face is feeling very, very oily. Very, very, very oily. It is like I have coconut oil all over my skin, which coconut oil is very good for the skin, so that's not a bad thing, except you must. I don't even need to use the second one, but I'm going to keep that out because after I'm done with this, I'll wipe with a cloth and then I'm going to go back in with the coconut to see how well this removes, okay? So now it says to put on a dry skin. It's not really going to make that big a difference. So now I'm just going to take a pump of the DHC and I'm going to massage it into my hands, and then I'm going to start to massage it into my skin. It smells like, it has a very gentle smell, no perfume smell, and I'm just going to really work it to break down all of the, it says just to rinse it off. It doesn't say that it emulsifies. I suppose if I was over at my sink I would find out. I will put an annotation. I'll use it again to remove makeup on my sink, and then when this video when this video goes up, I will put an annotation for you telling you whether it removed all the makeup and if it emulsifies, okay? All right, so I'm going to take a cloth. My washcloth is perfectly clean, all right? So let's go and wipe this all off and see how much makeup the coconut wipe left behind, okay? And this should let you know that it's very important to do a second cleanse, because I hope you can see this in the camera. That is how much makeup was left on my face right there. If you don't do a second cleanse while using a wipe, that's how much makeup is being left on your face. That is a lot. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over and just really, I'm going to go over my eyes and just see. I am impressed at how well it did break down the mascara, okay? So now I'm going to take that clean one and I'm going to see how much makeup is left on after using the DHC cleanser, okay? So, like I said, they feel like they're dry and like, uh-oh, something's not right here, but it's oil. They are not dry, okay? So let's just go back over and see if there's any makeup left after using that. No. Well, there's a tad, but I think that might have come from underneath here. Let me wipe again. Yeah, I think that came from underneath my chin. Okay. So, all right, now if you use a wipe again afterwards and you're someone who likes the moisturizer of coconut, you will not have to use anything else on your face because you are left a very nice layer of coconut oil on your skin. So I'm going to just take this. I want to see one more time if there's any makeup left behind, because we want to make sure. No. Nothing. Okay, so the DHC as a second cleanser works very, very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as a first cleanse and see how well it removes makeup maybe tomorrow or something. And then when I actually edit this video and put it up, I'm going to put in an annotation how well this works at removing makeup. You all witnessed how well the coconut pad remove the makeup. But again, I do feel that this is for a first cleanse only, or if you're just refreshing during the day and you have no makeup on and you like the feel of coconut oil and you want to use something like this, then that is okay. But to use this to only cleanse as your only cleanser, this is not a good idea. You have to second cleanse after this, because you saw how much makeup was left on my face after using the cloth, okay? That was how much was left on my face. So if you're going to sleep with all that on your face, that's still a dirty face, okay? But all in all, each works pretty well on its own. I am impressed. I mean, that broke down my mascara and everything. Took off my lipstick. I really don't. Let's go over my eyes again just to see how much mascara might be left on. I don't want to rub too hard though. Okay, there's still mascara left on this pad, so I'll do it one more time on the other eye. So it's not removing my mascara as well as my Bioderma does. Without, I mean, my eyes are, I'm really having to rub my eyes, and to be honest with you, they feel just slightly irritated from the rubbing already. But I'm not a big, I don't rub them really rough, and I use the softest of cotton. These cloths are very soft though. But there is still a little bit of mascara left on my eyes, and that is not usual when I'm using my Bioderma. Okay, so overall, this here works as a really good first cleanse, and that's the RMS Coconut Wipes. Very good first cleanse. And as a second cleanse, this Deep Cleansing Oil by DHC was also very nice. My skin does not feel dry for sure, because I just use 2 oils. What I'm going to do, as mentioned, is I will use it as a first cleanse. This is good as a second cleanse. We already know that because I just did it. But let's see how it works as a first cleanse, which I will put in an annotation below. Now, if you are using either one of these, share in the comments what your thoughts are. And are you using this coconut wipe as a total cleanse for your makeup? And if you are, did you just change your mind seeing how much makeup was left behind? Again, I know that for camera I'm wearing much more makeup than the average person is going to wear, especially when I'm using the lights, because I would be all faded out and you wouldn't be able to see my makeup. So I do have to put it on a little bit heavier for my videos, but on a daily basis I do not wear that much makeup. So what I will do with this one also is, on a day that I'm just wearing my normal, I will go ahead and use this, and I will put an annotation or something down in the description box about that, because so far both get 1 thumbs up. Now we have to see if they can earn their 2 thumbs up, okay? So again, in the comments, let us know if you're using this and what your experience with them are, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.